Hey everybody, welcome to day four, I guess, of the countdown to the new year with the sparkling wine from Aldi. Today I was well. Look at that bottle right there. Huh? That's something. And as you can see, drink over ice is its advice. So you can see I've got my ice glass, my live, love, laugh, love, live, love, laugh glass. Gourmandis's Ice Sparkling Demi-Sec Chardonnay. Let me get it pouring here. I had to look up Demi-Sec Chardonnay, of course. Single grape, right? Which means it's probably up to like 85, 90% that grape. It's not necessarily it's all that grape. And of course, Chardonnay is a big Burgundy grape they grow in Burgundy. That's the white grape they like. All right, wow, it's got a very aggressively fruity aroma. Rather smallish bubbles. That usually happens when you pour over ice. By the way, I've got these cool little, you can see with the little shape of my ice cubes, I got a cool little ice maker. My fridge is too small to have its own, so I got one for Christmas, and I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, fruity. I had to look up the demi-sec designation. Demi-sec is part of, it's like brut. It's telling you how sweet the champagne is. Of course, this isn't true champagne. It's a sparkling white wine. And so, yeah, and it has to do with the dosage, or maybe it's just dosage, which is like how much leftover sugar or added sugar there is after the yeast has precipitated out and is no longer doing its thing, eating the sugar, making bubbles and alcohol, the good stuff yeast does. God bless yeast. I love that stuff. So yeah, I guess it starts from driest at brut nature, extra brut, extra dry, or extra sec. Dry or sec, demi-sec, and then doux. And so doux is the sweetest. This is one step down from the sweetest. So my prayers for sweetness have been answered. We'll see how they go. I'm not super enthusiastic. I guess I'm enthusiastic. I'm just not super hopeful. Maybe I put on too much ice and got it too cold. It's definitely sweet. There's some light fruit flavors. The bubbles are a little flat. Okay. Now that it's sitting on my tongue for a minute, it is got a syrupy quality to it. You can really see sometimes when there's undissolved sugar, it looks like a little thick and syrupy and viscous, compared to the almost what normally is just kind of water like. I don't know. Maybe it would be way too sweet if it was not on the rocks. But on the rocks is kind of ruining the bubbliness for me. And like again, I am about the bubbles. This one's got me puzzled. I don't know. I give this a triangle square out of 10. That is my official rating for this. If I had to go for numbers, though, I'd be like a 5 or something. I'm not too crazy about it. And I'm really not sure there's a good way to drink this. Let's see. Oh, yes, so I'm my ongoing drama of clearing out my bookshelf. I keep finding things. I found this, and you can see by how dusty it is how much I used it. On Common Ground by the Dufours. This was like the big book in Brea. Like they bought it. This is a copy that was probably bought by the school district for me, and we brought the Dufours in, and they talked to us, and oh my gosh, it was such a big part of our development. And it's just interesting. I flipped through it a tiny bit last night just to like kind of remember it. And it's just so much all about like min-maxing testing. Like it might as well have been written by like an 80s D&D player about how to like game the system. And there's nothing in it about like equity or cultural understanding or like what's the role of education. It's just such a narrow view of what teachers and schools are. I'm pretty sure it's on the outs. I don't think anyone's into the Dufours anymore. But anyway, this is a book I'll be glad to throw out or destroy at some point. Right now, though, I'm just kind of looking at it, shaking my head repeatedly. And then the gem I ran across that I forgot I had was Underground by Ray Winnegar. This is a RPG from the 90s that I played when I was like in high school, and I forgot how fucking cool it is. And you can see, the great tagline, it's 2021 and the dream is dead. It's set in 2021. It's a cyberpunk future where corporations run everything, and they've created their own private armies of like mutant genetic soldiers who they then just abandon and discharge onto the streets of LA and other like super cyber slums. And you play as these kind of cast off genetic soldiers. And the whole point is, instead of getting like XP and stuff, which you do get, but the whole point is like there's a whole system for like creating social change to like do everything from like improving your neighborhood to like creating cooperative groups to like overthrowing the government. It's a pretty freaking cool book. The actual mechanics are clunky as hell, total 90s mathematical nonsense. But the ideas in it and some of the art and stuff are pretty freaking cool, along with some super dated 90s like sort of hip hop culture references and stuff. Anyway, it's just like I'm so glad I found that when I was going through stuff. I've been having a blast looking at that. And with that, I will let you go. By the way, you'll notice I'm super classy today. I've got my jacket and my Pokedex shirt, Pokedex 3D shirt. So, totally keeping it cool over the break. Totally not falling apart with a lack of anything to do. Anyway, have a good one, folks. And may all your champagne be sweet.